So the scene starts and already we see that the animators was cooking up in the kitchen. Straight the opposite of Aisha Curry. Cause we get this scene that was not in the manga of Ywach and the Soul King in the past. And this man Ywach somehow was able to broadcast all of this shit directly into Ichigo's head. And once I seen that, I knew this 1v1 was about to be harder than Floyd trying to read anything.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga.
But it cuts to Rukia and Renji and we start seeing the effects taking place due to the Soul King being killed. All of the Soul Society, Hueco Mundo, and the world of the living are all shaking. Shit was devious. It felt like Rod Wave was running down the street. But they pull up to Ywach's location and this scene really had me crying. Cause what is up with this formation? They talking about some But Ichigo must have gotten prime CTE from their last fight, cause he pulled up talking about some "we've come to stop you." Bro really thought he formed a super team, but joke's on you, buddy, cause I spy with my little eye 2 people in this lineup that is not that guy. But Orihime notices that there's something different with Ywach's eyes, but Ywach tells him that these are the eyes that control the Soul Kings and your future. So Ichigo grabs onto his sword and he's like, that's what these new powers are for, to stop you. And I can't lie, back in my Jump Force days, I hated this fit just because of how it looked on the game's model. But seeing it now in this crispy animation got me like, but them boys get to boxing, causing crazy property damage. They get outside and Ichigo hits this swift ass attack directly behind Ywach. I'm telling you, that new drip got him moving different. But he hits Ywach with a Gesuga Tensho from point blank range. And while he's flying through the air, Ichigo spawns behind him trying to end the episode early. My dog was applying that pressure, and rightfully so, cause this is a whole get back fight. So you best believe I had a fat parlay going for Ichigo to win this one. So once I seen them in this position, I'm like,
tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
But nope, cause this man blocks it with that OP ass defensive ability and then claps back with the reversal, trying to take Ichigo's top off. But Ichigo starts showing off that defensive bag a little bit, blocking it with a Gesuga Tensho. And this is the part where they just get into that DBZ type flow. Kubo peeped the first couple episodes of Daima and was like, ooh, I needed that. And they start powering up, boxing all through the skies. And this is when Ywach starts giving Ichigo them straight unk quotes, talking about if you fear, the only future for you is death.
This nigga's spitting right now.
Not gonna lie, I be saying the same thing to my friends when I'm giving them elite backshots in Sparking Zero. Like, how you expect to win if you're afraid to attack me?
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
But Ichigo is like, I bet, and pulls out his Gesuga Jujisho, which is basically just 2 Gesugas combined into one. And on my life, I swear that Ichigo is the LeBron James of anime protagonists. Cause this man got great genetics but got no bag. Like, how can you be part Quincy, part Hollow, and part Soul Reaper and only have this one move? Like, you supposed to have a bigger bag than Kyrie, bruh. But I guess that it do not matter, because when the smoke clears, we see that he got Ywach in that Caleb City pose. So now I'm thinking we about to celebrate. We're finally about to get rid of this demon, send him right to hell with Yamamoto. But unfortunately, in anime, that's not how things work. Cause while Ywach is just laying there, he talking about that training that you went through is not enough. And if I'm Ichigo, I'm looking at him crazy, cause I just hit you with a double Gesuga. What do you mean that's not enough? But Unk gets up and tells Ichigo that he's been holding back and that he hasn't used his eyes in this battle yet. And I was ready to interject and be like, nah, my go got something up his sleeve too, trust. But I would just be pulling a LeBron, straight lying, cause we all know that's never gonna happen. Kubo would rather die than equip this man with another move. But anyways, Ywach pulls out them annoying ass Quincy arrows, and I don't know if I'm tripping, but them shits look like they done doubled in size. My man's done upgraded to the Lizzo version, but he bombards Ichigo with the arrows, only for Ichigo to evade it, go in for the attack just to get hit with the... Ywach hit that man with the clean vanish. He think he me in Sparking Zero. So Ichigo tried to get back, but Ywach palms Ichigo by the face like a basketball. Getting grabbed by the face by another grown man is so disrespectful. Got me looking at my screen like,
Really, look, niggas be wildin'.
And at this point, Ichigo is starting to realize that the gap in strength is way too great. They got my goat in hell. But Ywach descends down right above Ichigo just for the flex. And he basically tells him, the more you attack me, the more you're gonna get dropped off. And he said it in the most polite way possible too. It was actually so cold, bruh. But Ichigo isn't the type to give up just because he's losing. A prime example right here. So he ignores what Ywach says and goes in for the attack. But when the camera cuts back, we see my dog laid out on the floor like it's nap time. time. Oh, nah. And just look at this man, Chad, bro. He's baffled at the fact that he might actually have to box today. But calling it boxing might be a bit of a stretch, cuz...
This nigga is trash.
But we cut to Rukia and Renji just chilling, waiting for the others to get back from the royal palace. And I hate to bring this up again, but it really should have been them instead of Chad and Ganju. And I'm not gonna lie, if I'm Renji, I'd be sick to my stomach. Cause not only am I not getting playing time right now, I might not even get it in the game. Cause there's no way they haven't dropped the trailer for this man yet. Like, you're telling me you made Rangiku playable before Renji? The disrespect is actually insane. But we cut back to Ywach and he's out there talking about his whole life story. But to sum it up, basically the Quincy's were on the verge of extinction not once, but twice. And the Soul King foresaw all of this and still chose to abandon them. And I don't know about y'all, but that backstory did not move me. Like, I swear these villains go through one thing and just decide to destroy the whole world. Like, you're not the only one that been through some shit. But like me, Ichigo could care less about their father-son backstory. He just know he gotta protect the world of the living and the Soul Society. So he jumps up and tries to take him out with another Getsuga, but this man Ywach is just too OP, stopping it with one hand. And I can't remember the last time I seen Yoruichi actually fight on screen, but this was possibly the worst way you could ever come back. Cause she flash steps behind Ywach and tries to bind him with these little roleplay ass strings. Like, no way she thought Ywach was actually gonna be scared of something I could cut with a butter knife. I know Ichigo was looking at that shit like...
That shit stank, don't it? Ugh.
But this is when I knew Ywach was out there playing chess, not checkers. Because after he breaks free of the trap, he burns through the curtains, unveiling the Soul King with his sword through his chest. And somehow he was still alive, so Ichigo pulls the sword out, and this is when Ywach called checkmate.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Cause he knew Ichigo's Quincy blood wouldn't be able to forgive the Soul King. So this man basically finessed Ichigo into slaying the Soul King with his own hands. And that shit caused a whole explosion. Nah, we are so cooked. But yeah, that's basically everything that happens in this episode. I honestly don't know how they're gonna stop Ywach at this point. The Almighty is just too broken. But the worst part of it is, this isn't even his final form.